got too many things to do right now. Say I don't know what you want, baby girl, come on now. Don't get turned.
What's happening? What's happening? What's happening, man? Say, man, Dolo, man. We back with another one. Say, man, we got Young Thug, Free Thug. Well, he free now and then. Huh? Like what you too. Brody home. Say, hey, I ain't gonna lie. The music scene for him might be turned up. I ain't gonna lie. Say him, I don't know. What if him and Lil Woody collab, something like that? Hey, anything might happen. But say, without further ado, y'all like, comment, subscribe. But get straight into it. Hey, that's crazy though. Thug home. Hey, you say that's crazy.
People thought Young Thug was done for good.
Say.
Then there was a wild twist in the case.
Nah,
and now
really.
he's officially free after being locked up since
Turn this one up for
2022.
y'all.
The whole situation is crazy. And today, we're breaking it all
How y'all
down.
feeling though, man?
On October 31st, news broke that
They say drop down in the comments what y'all think about like how Young Thug about to free. Like what's his next move? What's next for Thug? Say, man. I don't know.
Young Thug had taken a plea deal out of nowhere and was going to
Lock
finally be free. His trial was the longest one in Georgia history and was supposed to keep going for at least another few months. But then the whole thing ended before anyone expected it to. What's crazy about the plea deal is that Thug took a non-negotiated plea. That means he didn't have any idea what the sentencing was going to actually be because he didn't make a deal with the prosecutors. When you take a non-negotiated plea, you're basically putting your life in the hands of the judge and they can give you whatever sentence they want to. So Thug was taking a huge risk when he pleaded guilty. The prosecutors wanted the judge to give Thug...
So to trick the system. So to say the system don't even got no evidence on you, they can still give you a plea. So if you take that plea, that's just basically giving yourself up. Like just basically, so like take it to trial. So if you take it to trial, they still don't have no evidence. So they like, dang, you're taking it to trial type stuff. So don't take no plea type. So he's smart.
Thug 25 years in prison and 20 years of probation. But luckily, that's not how it went down.
He ain't giving himself
Before
up
the
easy
judge
like
handed down Thug's sentence, he took the stand and apologized for everything.
I take full responsibility for, my crimes or my charges. I want to say sorry to my family, my mom. My mom got 11 kids. I can't say all their names, my managers, my kids that's not here. Really everybody that got something to do with this situation, I want to say sorry for just having so much time investing into this,
Thug said he would never get caught up in another situation like this again, and that he realizes how much of an impact he has on people all over the world. The judge told Thug,
I appreciate that you do realize how much of an impact you have on people. It has tremendous impact on kids and young people who think, this is cool, this is what I want to do. Look at him, he's a millionaire. I can do that by being, a gangster in the streets. And that's not true. What you're likely to have happen to you if you're a gangster in the streets is you get shot, you get killed, or you get thrown in prison.
Thug pleaded guilty to possession of drugs and guns and also pleaded no contest to leading a criminal street gang and conspiracy to violate the RICO Act.
Nah, she ain't lying though. Let's see. I'm gonna let this for y'all. I'm gonna stick your ad, Brody. Drop the video on the link.
People have gone down for decades on charges like that, but Thug caught a huge break and got to walk free immediately. The judge hit him with 40 years total though. 5 in prison, then 15 on probation, and 20 years in prison if he...
Okay, it's kind of a little trap. Okay, this is where they get you at. Okay, this is where they get you. He out 15 years probation. Now, all depends what his probation is. Woo, 15 years probation, that's a long time. That's the trap right there. That probation, 15 years probation. Lord, dang. And he says 20-year jail sentence will be waived if completes probation. Woo.
Never violates his probation. The 5 years in prison were commuted to the 2.5 years that Thug has already been locked up though. So that meant he was getting out of jail immediately. Thug getting out of jail was a crazy win, but now he's got to be extra careful about how he moves. The judge banned him from Atlanta for the first 10 years of probation. Thug has to take random drug tests, make anti-gang presentations to kids 4 times a year, and perform 100 hours of community service.
He can't even, can he smoke the ganja? Can he hit the ganja? Can he hit the... Like, dang, he got to at least find a way to do that. I ain't going to at least, I'm not going to 15 years probation, though. Ooh, I mean, you can do it. Anything possible, but like starting out, it's going to be hard. But probably not for him because he been away for a while, so it's like it's pretty little easy. So, I don't know. But that 15 years probation is crazy.
Every year. And on top of all that, Thug can't promote gangs or be around known gang members. But there's one really important exception to that rule. Before Thug left the courtroom, his lawyer Brian Still asked the judge to let Thug work with his brother on Funk and Gunna. Gunna took an Alfred plea right when the case started, and a lot of people started calling him a rat. Gunna had to admit that YSL was a gang, but he never testified in the trial and always said he never flipped on Thug. There were a lot of crazy rumors flying around about Gunna and Thug, and some people even thought Thug wanted to take Gunna out. But what went down in the courtroom just proves again that nobody really knows what's going on from the outside. The prosecutors actually offered Thug a plea deal before he took the non-negotiated plea. The deal also would have let Thug walk out of jail immediately and spend 15 years on probation. But there were some other things in the deal that made Thug turn it down. It's not clear what the prosecution wanted out of the deal because it hasn't been put out in the public yet, but obviously it must have been a lot because Thug turned down the deal to walk out of jail and risk getting hit with a 25-year prison sentence. Thug's lawyer Brian Still didn't like the idea of Thug pleading guilty because he thought they were winning the case and could have gotten a not guilty verdict, but Still told the court that Thug wanted to get out of jail as soon as possible because his kids were hurting and Thug had medical issues to deal with too.
I told Mr. Williams that I think we're winning the trial and we should go to verdict. But he told me I can't wait another 3 months if there is any possibility I could go home because I have children that are hurting. I have things to do and he has some medical issues that he would like to tend to.
According to Brian Still, Thug gained and lost 75 pounds since the trial started, and it's basically only been eating junk food like Doritos the whole time. The judge could have hit Thug with a huge sentence, but since the prosecutors already offered him a plea deal where he get out of jail immediately, the judge said that they obviously weren't too worried about Thug being a danger to society. When the news broke that Thug was coming home, it shocked the whole rap game. Travis Scott and Thug are linked up in the booth for tracks like Schizo and Skyfall, and Scott posted a pic of them together and said, "My brother on the way home." Drake responded to the news and posted his track with Thug called Parade on Cleveland. T.I.'s another legend from Atlanta, and he told Thug on Twitter, "Welcome home, little brother, it's been too long." Thug has love all over the game, and a ton of artists and producers hopped on social media to celebrate him coming home, and now everyone's just waiting for him to drop some new music. Thug's girlfriend, Mariah the Scientist, said that there were people laughing at her and Thug because they thought Thug was going away for good, but now she's about to hop on the jet to go see him. YSL Woody also celebrated Thug going free. Woody was a huge part of the trial, and the prosecutors were trying to use him to connect Thug to Big Nut's murder. Woody spent most of the time trolling lawyers, and at one point, he even fired his own lawyer while he was on the stand. Woody also got arrested in court because he pleaded the fifth after he took a deal that gave him immunity. Woody's drama during the trial even got Thug's lawyer Brian Still arrested, and the judge ended up getting taken off of the case because he was allegedly threatening Woody to testify. Woody got a lot of hate for taking a stand against Thug though, and then in an interview after it went down, Woody apologized to Thug and said that he was sorry for the pain, the suffering, everything it caused on him and his family.
I'm sorry. What you sorry for? The pain, the suffering.
Hey, single people, is this you? Nope. 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 Then what?
Everything got caused on him and his family.
Young Thug's trial might be over, but two of his homies are still facing life sentences right now. One of the biggest charges against Thug was that he ordered the hit on a dude named Donovan Big Nut Thomas back in 2015 and kicked off the war in Atlanta. Thug wasn't actually charged for the murder, but his homies Yak Gotti and SB both were. The news broke that Yak Gotti rejected a plea deal from the state and is going to keep the trial going, but it's not clear if the prosecutors offered SB a deal or not. Nobody expected Thug to get a plea deal where he was able to walk free, and the reason it happened is wild. On October 23rd, Slime Life Shotty took the stand during the trial.
You see, dude, right here, man, you should have. I ain't gonna lie, you should have cut your hair. I know the haircut tried to work. Should have just cut it off real quick, come to court, man.
And the prosecutors made him read some Instagram posts that have been submitted to evidence. Basically, the jurors got copies of the IG post with part of the caption removed, where it said #FreeQuay. Quamarvius Nichols and Marquavius Huey were both wrapped up in the trial, but the jury wasn't supposed to know that they were locked up. And what's important is that both of them used the nickname Quay. When Slime Life Shotty took the stand and had to read the IG post out loud, the copy he had didn't have the #FreeQuay part taken out. So the jury found out that Quamarvius Nichols or Marquavius Huey were locked up. Quamarvius Nichols' lawyer asked the judge to declare a mistrial. The judge said she wouldn't declare a mistrial without prejudice, but she asked the defense lawyers if they wanted to have a mistrial where they would have to start the trial all over again with a new jury. When the prosecutors realized that the case might end with a mistrial, they started making plea deals with everyone. Quamarvius Nichols was the first one to take a deal. He was facing a life sentence on a murder charge, but instead he pleaded guilty to 1-count conspiracy to violate the RICO Act and got hit with a 20-year sentence. He only has to serve 7 years in prison, and the rest will be probation. The prosecutors accused Nichols of killing YFN Lucci's homie Shamel Drinks back in 2022 and wanted to send him away for life, so copping a 7-year sentence was a huge win for Nichols. After Nichols took a deal, Lil Rod took one too. He pleaded guilty to violating the RICO Act and got hit with 10 years. But Lil Rod is already serving a life sentence for killing a dude named Jamal Holmes back in 2019. Lil Rod was only 15 when the murder went down and will be up for parole though, so he might actually get out of prison at some point. According to Lil Rod's dad,
Miss Willis went down to that jail and told my son, listen to what I say. I ain't telling you what I heard. I'm telling you what I know.
Right.
If he say God gave him $10,000 to help that boy, then we'll let you out of jail.
It turns out that Lil Rod's dad was capping though, and Lil Rod's attorney said Fannie Willis wouldn't have gone straight to Lil Rod to offer a deal like that. Marquavius Huey also took a deal before Thug and pleaded guilty to robbery and RICO charges. He was originally facing multiple life sentences, but after he took a deal, Huey got off with just 9 years in prison. Now Yak Gotti and SB are the only ones still on trial. It's not clear how their situations are gonna shake out, but right now, everyone in the rap game is just focused on Young Thug finally being free.
Come on in.
I say Thug free, man. I didn't say a Thug. That 15 years probation. Whoo. Can't be around the members. I don't know. I stay ducked off, stay low key, but you can't do that though, cause like all eyes on me. It's like all eyes on me. It's like, damn. I don't know though, but Thug free. Y'all like, comment, subscribe. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. I'm gonna put the official original video in the description. And what I'm gonna do a video to Lil Woody in them courtrooms. I got, you know what I'm saying? I gotta see that real quick. But nah, though, y'all stay easy. I'm Brody. Like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe. Y'all know where to come to subscribers. Appreciate y'all for 2,000. Or on my way to 2,000. Y'all stay safe, bro.